In the vein of getting you guys to know me more, I wanted to do a little section called My Collection. I'm not one of these guys that has a big movie collection, but I do buy movies. I mean, everybody does. So I wanted to show you, these are just the comedies that I have. Yeah, I have some comedies, some more comedies in this, but I'm just going to do the ones that I feel are the most important, in no particular order. I have Tropic Thunder, classic, basically classic. Juno, one of the second year in a row that a indie comedy got nominated for Best Picture. Really good movie, not great. Not as great as people think. Blades of Glory, Chaz Michael Michaels is my hero, Semi-Pro, underrated on the third or fourth viewing. Sex Drive, one of my favorite comedies, actually, just for pure hilarity. Walk Hard, Dewey Cox, another underrated film. Me, Myself, and Dewey Cox is underrated. This isn't underrated, but it's still pretty good. Funnier if you're not a Jim Carrey fan, which I'm usually not. It's still pretty good. Swingers, one of the best of all time. Step Brothers, another one that I just find really hilarious. Charlie Bartlett, I reviewed this on my other account. I really like this movie. A lot of good stuff here. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's The Girl Next Door. Breakout movie for Emile Hirsch, I feel. And a really good comedy as well. No introduction. Dogma. I have all of Kevin Smith's movies except for Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Well, all the View Askew movies. This one, I would almost say it's a classic. And then, obviously, Little Miss Sunshine, as I was talking about earlier. Don't just because something is overrated doesn't mean it's not good. Little Miss Sunshine and Juno, both very good movies. Not Academy Award nominated. This is my favorite comedy of all time. It really is. I have nothing else to say. It's just my favorite comedy of all time. This was my favorite comedy for a while, just right when it came out. Hilarious. Wedding Crashers. Mallrats. That's right. I have 2 copies of Dewey Cox. Don't ask me how. Another classic. I consider this a classic myself. Personally, I consider it a classic. I totally just mixed all the ones that had movies in them up. This one, apparently up in the air with George Clooney's coming out. It was made by the director who directed this. This is pretty good. Pretty good. Not great. I'm not going to say it's great, but I really liked it. This is the movie that got me into movies, people. Pay respects. Another comedy when it first came out I was really into. Talladega Nights. Still underrated. Good quotes from this. Good quotes from this movie. Anger Management. Good to watch. When you're thinking about watching a movie, you're not usually thinking about this, but then once it's on, it's good. There's a lot of movies like that. Dodgeball. I'd say if it's in that category, you're not like, I want to watch Dodgeball right now, but once you're in the middle of watching it, it's solid. Old School. Considered by most a classic, but, I mean, I think it's on the cusp of being classic. I don't consider it a classic, but obviously I still like it. I own it. This is one of my favorite comedies. In Bruges. It's smart. It's awesome. I love it. Edward Norton. I could have pulled Fight Club out, as you know, it's a comedy, but as you probably don't know, I got all 3 of the American Pie movies. They're fine. I like them. I consider this a classic. It might be dumb in some ways, but I honestly laugh every time I watch it. This movie, I just got this for free. I like some parts in it. Jack Black is really good here. And then Happy Gilmore. That's it. That's all I wanted to do today. I think that if I were to top 10-ify these movies, How about I just do that? How about I just do that? I'll just put my overall top 10 for right now. Based on funny, not based on film quality, because that's, I mean, movie's supposed to be funny. Movie is supposed to be funny. So, I'm going to pick the funniest movies. I got 6. I'll do the top 6. Number 6. Funny. Based on funny. Okay? It's outrageous. Outrageous film here. A lot of one-liners. I'm a fan of quoting movies. I don't do it as often on YouTube, but when I'm talking to people, I quote movies a lot. Step Brothers has a lot of my quotes. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Another quotable movie. I like the plot. I think it's interesting. I think it's new. I thought it was fresh when it came out, and it holds up. It really holds up. Now I gotta rank these. It's an upset pick. It's an upset pick. Booyah. This is like a lot of people when they came out. American Pie spoke to them, but you know it was funny, but it spoke to them kind of on their generational level. This was on my level, and this is kind of like this is my Animal House. This is my American Pie. This is just a hilarious movie. Clark Duke, who played the asshole guy. That's how best to describe him. Phenomenal here. One of my favorite. Just one of the funny. You just throw it on and it's funny. I mean, what more can you ask for? Clerks. Line for line, probably the funniest movie of all time. Because there's a lot of lines too, so it's even more funny than it sounds. Berserker, just all this just ridiculous stuff in this movie. I mean, like I said, it got me. This is the movie that got me into movies. I'm not just on a casual level. Clerks. Number 2. Okay, Superbad. This is like Sex Drive for me, like in the vein that it is. If I feel it on a generational level, obviously hilarious in every way. The first probably the funniest first 30 minutes of any movie ever. For me, I mean, obviously I can't speak for anyone else. Superbad. I'm not on the McLovin bandwagon either. A lot of people are like, oh, McLovin. I'm like, yeah, he's awesome, but you know, eat shit, bum. Anchorman. Okay, and they're making a second one apparently. I'm on the fence because I mean I don't want them to ruin the integrity of the Anchorman, but I mean it's gonna be good. Ron Burgundy's my favorite character in comedy. I kind of feel like I want to be Ron Burgundy when I grow up. Everything. It's my top 6. If I had to rank any more, I'd probably throw like Swingers, stuff like that in there. But I'm interested in seeing other people's comedy collections. These obviously aren't all the comedy movies I have, but these are the ones that I felt like showing you. I have some rom-coms, if you will, and I include some here, but most I kept out. I might do another video with the rest of my collection at some point, so just to show you what I have. I'm a renter, so I have maybe like, I don't know, 300 or 400 movies. I've seen 1,000 times that because I rent more than I own. So let me know what you guys think about this collection situation that we got going on here, and take it easy.